This week's video sees us leaving Foxton along our way towards our end destination of Market Harborough. I hope you enjoy it. So this is Foxton Locks, with a cat mewling in the background, just as the day is about to begin. I say the day is about to begin. It's gone 8 o'clock. One boat's been passed already, but it still looks very pretty. We are about to go through the swing bridge, which is there. So we are now on our way to Market Harborough, and this is the arm that gets us there from Foxton. Lots of lily pads and beautiful scenery. And the last time I did this was in it wasn't in 19 anything, it was in 2017. So that was the last time that I went to Market Harborough with Peter, and that was on Dorothy Constance out of Cape Boats in Stockton. So this is really a trip down memory lane. We must be early risers today because everybody's having their breakfast still. This is normally us.
If I hadn't gone hiking up the hill and back, it would have been
even earlier.
10 minutes earlier.
Yeah. Peter did the rubbish today and emptied the litter tray and all the usual stuff.
Somebody else had you.
Oh yes.
Hopefully having left a really nice mooring in
Market Harborough. Yeah. We should be in Market Harborough in a few hours. Not very far. I wonder if we'll meet another boat coming through the swing bridge that might save us a little bit of time and effort.
Well, yeah, possibly, yes, but of course, remember the thing is that it means somebody has to stay there because you have to get your key back.
That's true.
Because we let a boat through last when we were here before.
Yeah. Just checking I have got my keys. Yes, I have. Morning.
Morning.
This is quite a nice looking bridge. Nice arch to it. And foliage.
Ah, this is called Black Horse Bridge because it's near the Black Horse pub, apparently.
All right.
There's a sign for it. Right. Well, as we're not looking for a drink, let's move on.
Yes.
If I remember rightly, you need to get off on the left. And then it's one of those awkward ones, you have to walk over the bridge and operate it from the right.
Okay.
And then come back over the bridge to get back on again on the other side.
Right. Well, the last swing bridge that I did was easy to open but hard to close.
This is electric.
Ah!
In fact, I think it's electric. I'm pretty sure it is. Because it has the barriers as well.
Oh yes, it's a road one. Okay. Let me get cracking with that then. a bridge and I can't move.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe you'll have to drive the boat through.
Might well do. Oh my word. I'll try again, hold on.
Is there any kind of catch holding it?
I've released the catch.
Okay, I'm coming.
I'll try the boat. Right, I just tried doing the swing bridge and it didn't really work. So I'm going to actually navigate the boat through the barrier. This is going to be interesting, me taking the boat. And I'm just glad there's no one coming. Straight. Morning, I'm so sorry, I'm new at this. Okay.
Yeah, I saw this lady arrive. Oh, sorry. And then we couldn't get the barriers open.
Oh.
And the driver, the car shouted out, so I don't think the bridge is quite straight.
Oh.
It was the white lines lined up,
Yeah.
but the latch wasn't completely down.
No, it said the claws have to be in. So I presume they're all right now. Claws.
Oh yeah, well yes, because we can open the barriers.
The button wasn't working, was it? There was a button there.
Yeah, that wasn't doing anything at all. I don't know what it was for.
No, I don't know either.
All the electrics seem to do is operate, because there are electric latches on the barriers, but they weren't doing
You got
anything.
the key?
Either. It's behind you on that box.
Well, after a very traumatic experience of manoeuvring the boat through the swing bridge, and I got that right, which I couldn't open, Peter struggled with and eventually got it open. And after a few touch and go moments with me on the tiller, I got it through. So that was a surprise and a half. I did not expect to be doing that this morning. We've got some rising hills on the right with huge blocks of haystacks.
Yeah, it's interesting how that changed. Because we always used to go out in the fields when I was small at the harvest time to see if we could get involved.
Yes.
And the harvester used to put out bales singly, and you used to have single bales dotted around, and then they'd go around with a trailer and people with pitchforks and pick them all up. And then when I was a bit older, I went along to watch, and they were using a wooden sledge, pulling along behind the combine harvester, and the bale. So they were stacking bales on the sledge and then kicking them off. So you got piles like this, only much smaller, probably only half a dozen bales. And it meant that it was quicker to pick them all up.
Right.
Oh.
I don't get it.
I hung it up. I thought about it this morning when I was going to do the rubbish, and I thought I must have picked that up. Now the sun's come out, I can't see. Oh, thank you. That's better. It's amazing what a difference it makes.
It is it.
Woo!
The canal here is narrowed, which is what I remember from our trip in 2017. And it's narrowed because of all these trees and grasses growing into the canal space. And the clouds are looking a bit ominous now, but hopefully they will stay up there and not drop any raindrops on us.
I wasn't sure about that, but
Neither was I.
the volunteer I was talking to about the water pump finished, and I said, right, we're off to Market Harborough then. And he said, oh, I was there yesterday at the wharf, wharf inn or something. He said, had a very nice lunch there. I said, oh, that's good. We had a nice dinner there 4 years ago.
Good to know the standards have been maintained then. Don't really need the sunglasses because it's grey. Uh-oh. Okay. Just went through those branches back there, ducked. So we're going in a nice big loop and doubling back on ourselves because Market Harborough, apparently, according to the map, is that away. So what's the first thing we're going to do when we get there? After we moor up, of course. Oh, it'll be lunchtime.
Yes, it probably will be, yes.
So lunch will be the first order of the afternoon. Quite a busy road on this bridge. Quite a wide one too, by the looks of it, underneath of the bridge.
Oh, I thought it was a boat.
Well, that chimney is puffing out smoke, so it must still be in action. Whatever it is. that looks very narrow with those bushes and things coming over. They look like they pulled over to let you through. Oh, they are coming forward by the looks of it.
Oh, yes, this is only one boat at a time. It's another day boat.
It is, yeah.
Sorry, can I get it?
Yes, sorry. Morning.
Oh.
Thank you. Oh my word, I'm gonna have to duck.
Oh, this is too much, yes.
Oh my word, that was hairy.
Oh,
What was that?
oh, that's trying to watch that when it comes back.
Oh, just caught my finger. That was a bit hairy.
Oh. Yeah. Good hole. Well, if I give it to you, you won't be able to.
Yeah, but I'm not steering the boat. This is how I remember it. Being really narrow because of the greenery. Is this all CRT managed as well?
Yes. At least 2 day boats coming out of Market Harborough. This doesn't look like a day boat.
No, and it's a bit wider coming up here as well, so if we can pass in there then that would be pretty good. Okay. Coming forward again.
This is I don't remember them having these.
No, I think this may be something new, but then it has been a long time since we've been down here. Have a good day. Okay, that's 4 day hire boats out of Market Harborough. Let's see if there's any more. Cape boat we just passed, Esma Francis, they have probably done the same run that we did out of Stockton. 4 years ago we left Cape boats, came up to the Market Harborough arm, turned around and went back again, all in a week, and it seems like they may have done the same thing. Hope they've had as good a time on it as we had. Rather grand property. So here we are on the approach to Market Harborough. We're just going around one of the loops and then we should be mooring up. So this is the wharf at the end of the arm that we were on, and we're turning around, and that's the waterfront, which is where we had a very nice meal 4 years ago. And we're just going to be mooring up the other side of this entrance where it's 48-hour mooring. This is our mooring in Market Harborough. It's very peaceful, very lush, and we are moored on a 48-hour mooring just outside of the marina, and that is the waterfront restaurant at the end there where we ate about 4 years ago. It's a lovely spot. Today we are leaving Market Harborough, where we've been for just under 2 days. We've had a nice relaxing time here, just chilling, not having to move the boat, not having to do things. We went into Market Harborough yesterday, but right now Peter is casting off and we are going to go backwards into the marina and do the Elsan. Oh joy! But it's one of those things that has to be done, and Peter just gets on with it. So his reversing has been put to the test on many occasions, and I've no doubt that he will be expert at this time around, just so long as no boats are coming out of the marina at the same time as we're going in. The Elsan is just through the entrance and on the left. So I can feel the rocking, and I think we will be moving off shortly. We're going into reverse, and by doing that, the rear of the boat moves away from the bank. You can see the sign there which says services, and the Elsan is just beyond that. And here we are. Now this bit of the canal is nice and wide. So when the day boats come out of the marina and they are just cruising along here, they're thinking, how lovely this all is, and it is. However, the further along this stretch of canal you get, the narrower it gets, and the more hairy it gets if you meet another boat coming in the opposite direction. I don't anticipate we'll be doing that today at this point with the day hire boats, but we certainly did on the way up. Canoeists and paddleboarders are two of the things that we need to watch out for. That noise is a lady using a leaf blower. And the paddleboarders certainly leave some wake. Sorry, that was a canoeist. But they travel much faster than a narrowboat does, that's for sure. Peter reduces his speed as he approaches blind bends such as this one. Once he can tell that there's no one coming the other way, then he can increase his speed. The gardens on the right here have huge expanses of lawn. I certainly wouldn't want to be the one mowing them, that's for sure. Though I have to say, they do look lovely. And they are all very well maintained. Did you know that all ducks, when they are born, have the same sort of colouring? As they grow up, they maintain that colouring until a certain age, and then the mallards' colours change. So up till a certain age, you don't actually know whether they are ducks or mallards. I found that interesting. Hope you did. Now all this stretch has been really lovely and wide, and actually it's been very pretty to cruise through. And this is all on the outskirts of Market Harborough. Swan coming into view there. Is it on its own? It would appear so. So far, no passing boats, which has been good. And you might have heard the engine just go down a notch. And that is because when going past moored boats, it's good practice to slow down. Otherwise, you might pull them out of their moorings or make them move too much with your wake. Well, we stopped for lunch today, and this is our view. And we had beef sandwiches for lunch with either horseradish or coleslaw, lettuce and cucumber. It was very nice. We have passed quite a few boats going in both directions. Now, coming up ahead, not too distant, is a swing bridge over Swing Bridge Street, not too far out of Foxton. The thing is, I had a go at doing it and couldn't, so I ended up on the tiller on the way to Market Harborough. Now, Peter said I could have another go at doing the swing bridge today, but I appear to have a bit of a trapped nerve in my back right now that is a little bit painful, so I think it might be me on the tiller again. I really wish that I'd managed to have that boat handling course that Peter bought for me for Christmas a couple of years ago, but what with the pandemic coming up, it just hasn't happened. Nice bit of Armco to moor up against though. Yeah, you know, I said that the canal really gets narrow up ahead. I think with all this boat traffic that's gone on, it seems to have widened it somewhat. So it doesn't seem to have been as narrow going back to Foxton as it was on the way out from Foxton. I don't know whether there's been some maintenance going on or whether we haven't yet reached the narrowest part, but we'll see. Just approaching bridge number 5. Oh, that does not sound good. That really didn't sound good. They were twigs and they've just scraped the entire side of the boat. I do hope there's not too much damage, if any at all. Sounded horrendous though from in here. Here is the swing bridge. I'll better go to Peter. Well, another boat coming the other way. Oh, this is Calypso. we came down a flight with Calypso. Hello! Nice to see you again. It is actually, yeah. I can't remember which flight of locks we came down with them. When I remember, I'll put it in a description or in a tag. But yeah, so as you may have seen, and if you didn't, I will tell you, I got off the boat in an effort to do the swing bridge. Peter also managed to get off the boat and helped me with the pushing of it. I just couldn't do it on my own. And then to close it, there was another boat that came through while the gate was open, which is fine. And then this family walking ahead of me, they helped me, the husband helped me to close it again. And then Peter reversed, and I got on the rear. He reversed to the operations side of the canal where the box was. So if you're going through that swing bridge towards Market Harborough, make sure that you close both the road barriers before you open the swing bridge, and open both the road barriers before you take the key out. You won't be able to take the key out until both barriers are open, just for your information. I was trying to take the key out and I had only done one barrier, which isn't a lot of good really. But hey ho, you learn as you go. But we are almost at Foxton, which is where we started 2 days ago. I hope you enjoyed this week's journey from Foxton to Market Harborough. The canal is really narrow in places and quite exciting when you're passing another boat. I'm glad I'm not on the tiller. Thank you to all my subscribers. I really appreciate you watching my videos and subscribing. If you haven't already, please consider doing so. If you've enjoyed this video, please consider liking and sharing it. I would really appreciate that too. So until next week and next week's video,